Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends, to the player update for July 2015 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge Zombie Life. And episode 3 was a rainy day. So let's start right off by talking about the one death in episode 3, and that would be Pulse from the Scody, Nathan, and Pulse Govercraft team. He got blown up by a creeper pretty early in the episode, pretty early on day 3, and in the meantime, Scody and Nathan were out in a cavern, actually a ravine, exploring, and they didn't really get very much out of it, but it was interesting diversion. Then they decided to come back up to the surface, got temporarily lost, but did eventually find their way to the surface. Once they got to the surface, they were out of sight of the village, and Scody misremembered the direction that he had gone, so they headed off in the wrong direction, ended up by a desert, and Nathan noticed that there was that's Basket MC, noticed that there was a village there. So they headed off to the village. Basically, the whole time they were on the underground and on the surface and at the village, they were having a really rough time too. Scody is down to one and a half or 2 hearts. Nathan's half down. They didn't have enough food to regen, barely holding their own. But now that they're at the desert village, we'll see if they can make it back to the original village, or even if they try, maybe they'll just stay at the desert village. I don't know. But anyway, that was their episode 3. Next we have Outfoxed. Outfoxed is putting down orange steps in his village from the orange acacia wood, and he spent some time cutting down a giant oak tree, and he's doing pretty good. He's not having any big issues with starvation or with hunger or damage. Next we have Jade LF. Jade did some farming in episode 3. Otherwise she's doing fine. Not that farming isn't fine, but yeah, in addition to that, she's doing okay with the challenge. Next we have Ron Smalek. He is monitoring subject 312, and 312 has got himself some gold pants now. He killed a zombie with armor and picked up some gold pants, so that's lucky 312. He did have a close call with a baby zombie though, so gotta watch out for those little ones. Next we have John Fall 92. He's spending his days fixing holes in the road and farming. Other than that, he's spending his nights hunting zombies and not having any trouble with hunger or damage. Next we have Cherry Bitters. Cherry Bitters posted 2 episodes. In her day 2, she made a good recovery. At the beginning of it, she was down in health and haunches, but she recovered those, and she was converting houses into mob spawners, although I haven't seen how that's worked out for her yet. And in day 3, she got an enchanted shovel. She got a lot of iron shovels, and one of them was enchanted. So she has an iron shovel that she got from a drop, and she also has an enchanted shovel. So I don't know what she's gonna dig with all that, but she's ready to dig. Next we have Granny's Got Game. She's building bridges between roofs of houses in the village. Other than that, she's She's not having any problems with hunger or injuries. She's holding her own. Next we have Smithy. Smithy made a mob spawner, and he also made a recovery. So he's got his health back up and his haunches back up. Next we have Technoscribe. Technoscribe is putting down slabs. She was kept inside a house most of the episode by mobs outside that wouldn't let her out. And apparently she couldn't kill them from inside, so she was inside most of the evening. Next we have OG. That's OG Otosan. He's not having as good a time as some of the other players. He's suffering from hunger and injuries. It is debatable how long he's going to last. Okay. Next we have Load Central. Load Central is a 3-person team. They are having a rough time also. They're not sure that they're going to be able to last the whole time. In fact, they're pretty convinced that they're not going to make it. But they did make it through episode 3. And Krista is not using her food efficiently. She's eating them one at a time and waiting for the hunger to go down before she eats the next one, which is like a complete waste of food. Okay. Next we have Baker Bell, which is the same person as Krista, but in her single player world, she's doing farming in the daytime and doing good at night. So she's doing a lot better in her single player world than she is in the Load Central team. Maybe she recorded Load Central first and learned something. Next we have J-Gaz Mom. J-Gaz Mom is digging without a shovel in order to preserve hunger, but I don't think that makes any difference. I think every time you break a block, whether you do it by hand or with a tool, there's the same hunger price paid. Okay, she is trying to cover up the holes in and around and near the village. She had a rough night, but she made a good recovery at the end of the night. So she's hanging in there. Is that a zombie I hear down there? Yeah. Down in the pond is a zombie. Okay. Next we have Tim Obert, aka Captain Hook 5150. He's having a rough time and he's staying in a house for safety. Okay, so he doesn't have enough food. He's not regenerating. He's got some damage, and he's staying inside of a house. Okay, next we have Badheart MC. He's working. He spent the most of episode 3 working on his trap house. It's a separate house that he built that he's trying to make a trap for zombies. I still haven't seen it working very well, but maybe he'll get the bugs worked out and it will be efficient and effective. Next we have Johnny Raichu. Johnny Raichu worked on his spawner. He said in his description that he added a second level to it, but I couldn't tell from what I saw that it was a second level or he just added a roof. I don't know. But he worked on it, and he's doing fine in the challenge. He's not having any trouble with hunger or injuries. Finally, we have Pizza Pie. He's not having a good time. He's down to 1.5 hearts. He's got no food. He's not regenerating, and he's not very confident that he's gonna survive another episode. So, we'll have to see who survives day 4. I will see you all back in the next episode. This is Mike Deering signing out.